Welcome to The Dreamer and the Designer. I'm Dana the Dreamer.
And I'm Chris the Designer.
And today we are so excited to talk about something that we've been working on for a big chunk of the summer, and that is that we have decided to rebrand our business.
Yep, very exciting. We're kind of sweeping everything off the table and starting fresh.
Yeah, it's been really cool. It's also come with a bunch of challenges because where do you start with a rebrand? So I think we kind of went around in circles for a little bit, but we kind of landed on this idea of what is our collective spirit. And I really liked the phrasing that Chris used with that because I feel like that kind of includes the Dana and Chrisness, if that's a verb anyway, or what is that thing that describes?
An adjective.
An adjective. I just made us an adjective.
Yeah.
But also really just like encompassing, something that encompasses what all of our values are. So it's been a very interesting process to even like have that kind of conversation.
I think really the start of all of this was when we decided that the name C. Brimehurst Media Co. didn't fully encapsulate both of us. It was really just a holdover from when I was just completely independent. But now that Dana's here and putting in all this time and effort, it just made total sense to think, let's just start over from scratch. So one morning we were just talking and we were like, we can't find something that is both of us. So let's see if we can come up with something that it still captures our collective spirit, but also it also highlights our differences, but in a good way.
Yeah. So Chris, what are the things that we did? Can you think of anything really like of what we tried to really ask ourselves?
We came up with a list of values, and we tried to be intentional about not only defining the values, but allowing that value set to inform and influence where we go with our name and our brand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that like included brainstorming a bunch of words, a bunch of things, and then kind of in the process of defining those for what it meant in the context of our company, I think it helped us narrow them down so we didn't end up using the full list that we brainstormed. Mm-hmm. Actually, another thing that we did was metaphors. So I love metaphors. I use them all the time in my life, and so you'll hear me talk about them a lot. But so we actually stumbled on this metaphor of like, if we were a bag, what kind of bag would we be? And so we were like kind of jokingly saying, like describing to each other, like if we were a bag. So I described Chris as this really practical, good sturdy leather bag with brass clasps, and it lasts for 50 years, like that kind of thing. And and I was a satchel that every time you dropped it, glitter would come out. I mean, it was just like, so we speaking in metaphors though gives you like kind of the value of a thing itself in a different way. So I think that was something that helped.
Mm-hmm. And so stay tuned on our final name. We still haven't chosen it. It may or may not include some allusion to bags. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows what's gonna happen. But yeah, I think that, the rebrand is more than just a name. So it really is like our hope is change the name and really like have the things that we say and the way that we say it capture collectively who we are and what we bring to the world of web development. So I don't know, it's been an interesting exercise, and I think one that has been really worth it for us. On so many levels, team building, relational, company-wise, it's been great. So highly encourage trying to talk in your company about that, especially if you're family business, because it's important stuff. It's going to come up and keep coming up. So thanks so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we will see you next time. See ya.
Bye.